Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to another vlog. I have been feeling like I want to make this more of like kind of a diary entry. I want to dive a little bit deeper than just surface level things, but in a good way, in a really great reflective way. I know it's Christmas time, I know it's a holiday season, but I have been really focused on the new year. And when I talk about how I've been feeling and reflecting, I don't mean to just talk about myself. I talk in hopes that it will make you reflect too and make you think about things, and maybe you have been, and I would love to hear how you've been feeling and what you've been thinking about going into the new year. It's really hitting me in a different way this year, in a really fun way, because if you don't know, I feel like I'm just like a broken record, but I am turning 30 on December 31st. So the rest of my life, I feel like I get a double refresh of like a new year and new age. And I know a lot of you are actually older than me, and this is not me talking about like, oh my God, I'm getting so old. It's not that at all. I'm actually really excited to step in this new decade. And I know time is just a concept and we're all getting older all the time, but it's really fun to just kind of make it special and make it more of a intentional process of becoming who you want to be. I kind of have a funny story time because this just really amplified my thoughts about like turning 30 and being a little bit more aware of what I want out of life and everything. And this was at the end of September, and it was the perfect moment to really be the catalyst of putting more attention to the last 3 months of the year and the last 3 months of being in my 20s. And so what happened was I was with Jill and we walked into a sports bar and restaurant to meet our husbands and our group of friends there, and we got there before them. And so we walked in and we're all like dressed up because we just came back from a vintage market, so we stick out like sore thumb. And we did a loop around the bar to try and find a spot. It was packed, it was a game day, and so we decided to sit on the side of the bars, like, you know, the high tops where you just wait for a bar seat. And this guy comes up and he is obliterated. Like, I can already see like he's like struggling to even walk up to us, and he's in a contractor vest, like he clearly works in construction. And he came up to us and we're just doing our little girly thing, just drinking wine and chatting, and he comes up and he's like, hey, how's it going? Can I buy you guys a drink? We're like, sure, if you want to. Doesn't mean we're gonna drink it. Like, Jill and I have been married for a long time for how young we are. We're both in healthy relationships, so we're like, okay, whatever. It's not like we're out here flirting with this guy, but we're not being, like, we don't want to be rude, like, so, you know, whatever, we let it happen. So he goes to the bar and we're like, do we just let this happen? Like, it's kind of funny. Like, he's clearly like barely can walk, obliterated, like, poor dude. So we just like make it a fun thing. And he comes back over with shots, which I don't think we took because I'm drinking wine. I'm always trying, like, if there's an awkward situation, my go-to is always ask somebody a question about themselves, because people love talking about themselves. So I was just asking, like, what do you do? Why are you wearing this? Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. And then I finally asked him, I'm like, how old are you? And I thought this guy was at least in his mid-30s because just the way he looked. And he says 24. And I was like, you don't look your age. And then he asked me how old we were. And I said, I'm 29. And he says, wow, you look great for your age. Excuse me? Excuse me, 29? I was just like, excuse me, that is not old. He's like, you don't even have wrinkles. Do you have kids? But yeah, it's just like, it was just so funny that 29 sounds old to some people. No matter if you are watching this and you are 60 or 16, it's never too late to be who you want to be. So instead of having like an existential crisis or identity crisis, or you feel like you're running out of time because it's a new year or you're turning a new age or you're not where you want to be, it's never too late. And I've just been really reflecting on my past experiences and who I want to be, and if I'm showing up online as authentically as I could be. Yeah, so I guess this is just gonna be like a reflective, fun, creative vlog, and I hope that you will stick around. If you are wanting to reflect on life too, but you're not too sure where to start, here are some journaling prompts that might help you. Are your everyday habits and practices supporting your dreams? Are you consistently staying conscious of your dreams and desires? Are you being true to yourself? If not, what distractions are pulling you off track? Does your life have a sense of meaning and purpose? Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, we have a lot to do today, and I have been trying to do my makeup a little bit faster these days, and because the whole process of me doing my journaling, meditation, prayer, makeup, and hair takes me an hour, and that is a lot of time. My makeup is all drugstore, and I feel like I've created the perfect concoction where I can do it pretty fast. So I do this contouring first. I got this off of Amazon. I'll link this all below. It's double end controlling stick, highlighter, and shading from Hello Kiss. Just a random thing I saw on Amazon that had good reviews. These are the spots that I contour. And we're gonna go in with a crusty beauty sponge. Today my mom and sister are coming over to help with some of the upcycling pieces for January's drop. My sister is really good at sewing and upcycling and like bringing things back to life, so I've been kind of scared to do it without her. So I bribed them over with coffee and bagels. This year my family, my side of the family, and I have agreed to not exchange gifts for Christmas just because like we really don't need anything. So instead we're just celebrating together, eating and drinking. We're actually going to Benihana for Christmas dinner. Okay, and now I go in with this L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade 450. I've been using this non-stop for a few months now and I really like it. It's basically the same thing as the Cosmetics CC cream. I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same because It Cosmetics owns L'Oreal, and I'm kind of rushing right now just because they're about to be here in like an hour and I still have to clean up the studio a little bit. The one thing that I've gotten rid of, because I kept getting my mascara kept smudging underneath my eye, my lower lash line mascara, and I'm like, why does this keep doing this no matter how much powder or setting spray I use? And I decided to get rid of doing the concealer. I've been using the e.l.f. concealer, and once I stopped using it, I no longer have the smudges under my eyes. So I'm like, maybe I can get away with no concealer. This has been the newest thing that I've been doing with my makeup. I got this NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint Blush Mousse in the shade Baby Doll, and I really like it. It makes my blush last even longer, and I put it just a little bit right here. That's not a little bit, I guess that's a lot of it. And a little bit on my nose, and you blend it out. Then I set my face with this Airspun loose powder. Ordered it out of Amazon. Yeah, this is like the first year I feel like I'm not stressing over Christmas. And I'm like, Christmas is supposed to be like a really jolly, happy time. And why do all of us, I mean, I can't speak for all of us, but I feel like most people get stressed because, gosh, especially when you have kids, if you have to buy for your kids and then the rest of your family. And then my biggest thing ever since being married, do I have to buy gifts for everybody now? Like, what did Andy do before me? Like, did you get your family gifts, or is this a wife thing that I have to do now? And I'm like, you're married, or if you have a partner, do you shop for everybody on both sides of the family? Because I love gift giving, but sometimes it stresses me out, especially when you don't know the person very well. I don't want to be wasteful, but then I don't want to be unthoughtful by not getting them something. So it's like, what do? I go through this dilemma every year, and I don't know why I haven't solved it for myself. Also, I have been getting into fights with my self-tanner for my face. Like, I think I scrub it off all the way, but then I have like marks everywhere on my hands, and I'm just like, I swear it's self-tanner, I'm not a dirty girly. Then I use this Revolution Bronzing Reloaded. It's like a shimmery, because you know I love the shimmer. And I just do a little bit on my forehead. And then this is my best kept secret. I got this little angled brush from Shein, and it is the perfect brush to contour your nose. And I just go like this. And it just helps contour your nose so much. Just put a line down. And I don't blend it out. I put lines on my nose, and then I do kind of like a circular motion on the tip of my nose, just so my nose looks smaller, I guess. Just dab it just very lightly, and then I let it sit. And this is just what it looks like for now. And then we're gonna do the brows. I use this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. It's like $3 at Walmart. And I've always struggled with filling in my eyebrows. And this palette, makes it easy just to fill in my natural shape of my eyebrow. I get all my makeup brushes from Amazon. Do you remember back in the day when all those makeup gurus on YouTube like 10 years ago were like, this is my Sigma MAC Extraordinaire makeup brush, and all these brushes were like $90. And now I'm like, the cheap stuff works just as well. So another thing that I've been doing to speed up the process is I've gotten rid of doing my darker eyeshadow for just everyday looks, and I just add highlighter just a little bit on the eyelid just to brighten it, because I love white shimmer just to brighten up the eye. This highlighter is from Amazon, and then I use this brown eye pencil on my upper waterline. I just noticed that my liquid eyeliner looks way better when I do this. All right, and then I take this brown liquid eyeliner from NYX. No, it's from Wet n Wild, just in a brown shade. Wet n Wild is so cheap, but I swear everything is still really good. I also use this crusty old Kylie Jenner. Like, it literally is so gross and there's makeup all over it, but this is the perfect little mirror to hold. Then I use this Maybelline mascara in a brown shade and do my upper lashes. And then while I wait for the mascara to dry, I go in with some powder blush from Wet n Wild. It is Pinch Me Pink, and I just use this flat, like fluffy brush from e.l.f. and I just dab it like this. I leave a lot on at first because I'm gonna go in and blend it, but I just feel like the color stays better when I just dab it and then just kind of let it soak into my skin for a minute. I go back in with this nose contour brush and I use the blush. And then I've been using these little corner lashes. I'll link them down below. I have two different types. One is more kind of like a cluster and one is more just wispy. Today I'm using like the cluster ones, and I use this lash glue from CVS, and I get my, oh my god, this glue. I don't recommend this glue. I'm not gonna even link it. It is not great. I let it dry for just a couple seconds because this glue dries really fast. And then I just pop them on in the corner, and it's actually really easy. All right, there's one. And while my lashes are drying, I just blend out all this blush. Okay, and this has been my newest obsession. This is a freckle pen, but I found it on Amazon, and I've just been dabbing little fake freckles on my face, and I think it's just a cute, different look. I've just been trying to like change it up and not look the same all the time. So I just do like teeny tiny dots. This is like the lighter color, and then I do a little bit on the bridge of my nose, and then I go in with the blush brush again, and I just dab it just so the freckles are a little bit more blended in. Then I go back in with the highlighter and just do a little bit of highlight right here, under my eyebrows, corner of my eyes, and then the tip of my nose. And then blend it all together. Still waiting for the glue to dry on my top lash. Going to go in and put some mascara on my bottom lashes. And then the last step is the lips. I use this Anastasia in the warm taupe shade, and then this Revlon lipstick in the shade Seduction. Lastly, some setting spray from Wet n Wild. And here is the finished look. Do you see my little fake freckles? All right, we got the goodies for the girlies. We got a dozen bagels in here. Some coffee. Now, Miss Deli May, your friend Remy is coming. Your friend Remy is coming over, and you guys get to play. I know.
I wish you were here. We would probably be upstairs, lying in my bed. I pet you on the back. We were talking, we would laugh, and you'd understand. You listen to all my problems. Your eyes would say, don't you worry. Kiss me on the cheek to make sure I was fine. Well, I'm not right now, 'cause I'm not good enough for this.
Okay, I'm always trying to create something new and expand my brand, and I just sewed this. I sewed this on the machine, and then I fabric glued this little bow onto the bow. What do we think of this? This is the machine one, so this took me probably like 7 minutes to do, as opposed to the other one I did, hand sewing, took me about like an hour and a half to sew. So what do we think? Okay, and here is the one that I hand sewed. These are both larges. I didn't crop this one, but this is how long and big it would be. And here is the detail of the hand sewing. Which one do you like better? Should I sell these? I have been waiting all day for the rest of my Shein package to arrive, but only a part of it arrived. And I must say, this is probably one of the most iconic things I could have done. I got a digital camera off of Shein for $35. And I got it in pink, of course. So here, I turned it on. You can see it's very like, it looks like it was from the early 2000s. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. The bummer about my other package not coming in is that it had a memory card, because this one does not come with a memory card. You have to order it separately, but luckily Shein sells everything, so I got a memory card from there, but I'm waiting on it. But I got this because, for one, I saw it on Pinterest, and I'm easily influenced on Pinterest, where, do you know back in the day when iPhones weren't a thing, where we would take pictures on our digital camera with like the flash and the mirror, and just like spicing up my Instagram photos, I guess. And then I also got it because I feel like it'd be way easier to take pictures on this and then upload it to CVS photo album, print out the pictures. For one, they won't be filtered through this. I love just raw images of just no filter. And then I feel like it'd be easier, instead of going through your phone to pick which ones you want, you just upload all the pictures that you took on your digital camera, print them out, and a photo album. Like, I miss photo albums. So I got that. It's very cheap. It's like, look how it turns on. Stone Age quality, which is perfect. So we are waiting for the rest of the order. Would y'all be interested to see what I got from Shein, the rest of my package? I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to be sweet, love yourself, and you will have it all. And I will see you in the next vlog.